Howdy, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting a new series where I try to get to 2200. I'm currently 2031 in Rapid, and my all-time high is around 2102. Hope to go back to that. I'm going to be playing 30-minute games, probably try to play once a day. But with this series, it's going to be unedited, no real music. If you want music, let me know. But I'm just going to be kind of providing my commentary as I play through these games. So I hope it goes well. But yeah, I'm going to try to make this a regular thing. Yeah, try to just document my climb, you know. So, and now we wait for a game. All right. So we're playing against a 2120. His name is Clicka, and we've played against each other before, and he has actually beaten me. So I'm going to open up with d4 and probably go into a Queen's Gambit declined. Develop my knight. If he goes here. Okay. Now here I'm actually just going to take. And then develop my bishop here. He could try to play this, but I don't think that's necessarily that great. Now, this is an opening that I do like to play. I could develop my queen here to put immediate pressure, or to prevent the bishop from developing out here. But I do kind of like seeing the bishop develop. So I want to close this off. And if I'll go here, try to get my knight and bishop out. If he brings his knight out to the side, I'll move it here. If it gets attacked, then I'll drop it back, because this is just inducing a weakness. But I'll try to hold on to the bishop for as long as I can. Or just trade it off. I'm totally fine with trading here. And then I can develop my light square bishop first. And then develop my knight and then castle. Doesn't really matter which piece you develop at this point, because all the moves are kind of relatively the same. But I would like to get my bishop on this diagonal to prevent his bishop from developing there. Natural knight developing move, and I'll probably end up castling. He could play his bishop out here. Which is fine. I think if he does that, I might immediately respond, but he doesn't. So now, just to kind of prevent his bishop from going here, actually, in response to a6, typically it's good to play a4 to prevent any expansion over here. So I will just kind of respond with a4. Now I'm kind of just looking to castle. And yeah, so he's trying to develop his bishop out this way, which is totally fine with me. I'm going to castle and then bring my rooks to the center. Not to... I could try to go for a minority attack. Just bring my pawns up like that. Yeah, and he develops to the center, or develops out to this diagonal. Now I can develop my knight out like this, or I can bring my other rook to the semi-open file. And I think I will choose to do this. And I have a few ideas. I can rotate my knight around this way. I can bring my other rook. I can develop my queen, get it also on this file, supported by my rook, and try to win this pawn. And he develops his knight. He's trying to play for c5. I believe I'm just able to develop my queen like this. I would like to eventually try to play this, but don't believe I can right now. I can also develop my queen out this way and put pressure on this pawn. I imagine he's going to go here, which actually I'm not even sure if I would take. I can develop here and then try to push for e4. I think that would be totally okay. I can also, of course, rotate my knight, but I'm going to push for e4, e5 if he tries to attack me on this side. So if he does end up playing c5, I think I would actually respond with e4. I could also play it slower and bring my other rook, but Overall should be okay. Yeah, he brings his rook to the center. Now, I do have eyes over here. I could also just try to double my rooks. I actually kind of wish I did do the knight rotation and develop my queen like here, because then I would have immediate pressure over here, but I could just develop my rook. I can give my king a luft. I don't believe I can push anymore, as it would get very dicey for my pieces. I do have 3 defenders to his 3 attackers. And so, hold on. I guess here, because his bishop also protects. So takes, 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 takes. Bad. No, can't do that. I could jump my knight into the center. I could also rotate it like this and try to push again. I actually kind of do like this move, but I also do really just want to develop my other rook. Maybe put opposite of the queen, just in case, to give extra support to the d-pawn if I do try to push. But I could also go here and try to push immediately. D or E? What do we got? I don't believe I have any tactics on that pawn right now. I'll go here. Just getting my last piece developed. And then I can start making minor pawn moves. He doesn't really have any pawn breaks in the position, but I kind of want to avoid getting a piece here, so I want to try to play for e4 as soon as I can. And if he jumps here, I can't take right away, but I can drop my knight back and attack him again. And then maybe I'll even be able to play f3 and f4, or f3 and e4. So if he were to jump my knight in, I would probably just drop back and try to take. And then maybe also bring my queen out this way. But now we wait. How's your day going? You made it this far? Congratulations. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. So he does jump the knight in the center. Now, what I said is I would just drop my knight back like this and try to push for f3 and f4. I can also now take, I believe, take. No, I cannot. But I can try to play for f3. And f3 would be solid, because it would support pushes. And then eventually I would want to play king to h1, but I feel like immediately addressing his knight would be solid. If he makes a move like knight here, I think I would still play f3 immediately. And I think I would be generally happy. Okay. Gonna drink some water. So yeah, he does develop his knight. Now I do kind of want to play here. Immediately hit his knight, make it have to move, and then I could try to play for e4, because now I have all of my pieces pointed at there. Like literally all of my pieces pointed at for e4. Like everything is pointed for this break. And now he has to move his knight, probably even out to the edge of the board, which I might even have some further tactics where I can just immediately, like if he takes, I'd probably take back with a rook and then maybe even try to double and play on the c-file. Yeah, I could take with a pawn, but I mean, I don't know how great that is, and also it kind of defeats the purpose of my rook, so I am going to take with my rook. And now I can even have plans on this pawn, because it now makes it difficult because his knight, yeah, and he plays. Now, I don't necessarily need to take. I can push. Like, taking is fine, but I don't want his bishop to get activated. So if I can kind of keep this blockade, it would be good. Now, if he takes back, that's kind of the issue, because I wouldn't be able to take back. So, because my queen is, hit here. So I might, oh man, I'm getting a little bit tangled. taking here comes with an immediate threat. And then I could try to play here. Like, he has to respond to this because of his queen. So I think I'll take and then push. And I think that would be fine. Take. He has to either take back. He has to take back with the pawn. And then push. If he pushes, that's fine. I can either like just drop my rook back 1. Yeah, I think I will go for that plan. Because now that I do have this pawn supporting e4, this push does seem fine. Yeah, and now I'm trying to play for e5. He could push here, but honestly just kind of leaves with a backwards pawn. And I could even like bring my rook forward, you know? Bring my rook forward, bring my other rook, and then immediately just start putting pressure on this pawn with some knight moves. But I do feel like e4 is timed well. Now, if he takes, I would probably take with my knight, because that does kind of lead to some forcing moves. I would even have some opportunities to take here with check, and then trade my queen for 2 rooks. I'm happy I got e4 off, though. Okay. And if he pushes here, I think I will drop my bishop all the way back. I'm not sure if there are any tactics. Yeah. Now the thing is I do I have any ideas here? You know? I could also just drop all the way back. And then if he pushes, I think I will take the pawn. So I'll drop my bishop all the way back. If he pushes again, I can actually take this pawn with tempo on his queen. And he'll have to respond. And then that will also give me... Okay, so he slides over that way. Giving me a check. Oh. Oops. I will say I did forget over here. Oh, yeah, this could actually be very bad for me. Oh, man. I don't think I have any easy way of actually blocking. I can go for this. No, I can't. I didn't even see that check. That's bad. Yeah, I can't block with any pieces. I think I have to go here. And now he can take. And then my rook's under fire. Yeah. Now I could push, but I don't think that's really what I want to do. I don't like where my queen is at anymore. I could bring my queen up 1. He doesn't have this right now. But I could also just drop back and immediately hit his queen. And then... Oh, man. I really don't like my position. So I can just immediately attack his queen several times. And then try to push the pawn in the center. How do I want to play this? I can also just go here. Here, he doesn't actually have this, but I can get very dicey that to the point where I'm really not comfortable. So I will just hit his queen, and then he's going to move it. Yeah, losing that pawn is no bueno. We are gonna have to recover. I'm getting very stuck in my position. Shoot. I would have liked to start off the series with a win, but Like my position's still fine, but his bishop's gonna get really active, and like I could still win this, but it's I'm gonna have to play recovery. Yeah, I did not see this. Okay. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought he would do. I don't really think I have many moves. Like, I would love to just immediately attack his bishop, but I don't think I have the opportunity to do that. Oh, man. I could sack for 2 pieces and try to play here. That would kind of, or sack for 2 pawns, and that would kind of like help my position a little bit, but then he just gets his rook over, and I would love to trade queens. Probably trading queens is my best bet. So I think I want to go here and maybe. Yeah, I think I will do this. Now, I do believe he does have sufficient material to capture, but he does have to still be cautious, you know? Like, he can't lose this pawn. And what sucks is I'm not actually threatening to take, because he can take, and then that would lead to a back rank, which is no bueno. Okay. Yeah, and he pushes. That's honestly what I thought he would do. Now, I would love to go here. Love to do this and then play here. Which I honestly think I might do. I do think it's surviving. If he takes, I take. If he takes again, I take back. And then he probably takes my pawn. And I think I can play from that position. It would definitely get tricky, but I do like F4. And now he could take, but I would capture back. And he can't actually, he doesn't have time to take back, so he can't do that. I'm not sure if he has a move like this. That'd be actually very creative. Drops his queen all the way back. Now protecting the pawn. Now he can't actually take my knight. He can't, because if he takes, his queen is hit. So I think I want to push in the center now. I think I will push in the center. If he takes, I can take, and then I'm also hitting his bishop. So if he takes, we're good. And now his knight has to move. And then maybe I would be able to put my queen here. But I kind of need to be defending the rook. Or I move my rook, actually. Moving my rook would probably be a better bet. He can always slide out of the way here, but then I think I would just attack him again. And then he would actually run out of moves for his knight. So that would be good. He kind of has to go back. And then maybe I can even move my knight out of the way. I could also go here. But take and then promote. So I could just attack his knight, right? Like, as long as I'm staying on this diagonal, if he takes, take, I can drop back. And I do think that that would be fine. Hmm. I don't believe I have any other ideas, so I think I'll go here. As long as I'm protecting my rook. Or chilling, I guess. Hmm. And it might honestly be good to move my knight. And then try to push for h3. Because his knight really can't go anywhere. I think push, and then if I, he could drop here. Really. So take. I can't then take the queen. Because my rook would be undefended. Hmm. I can go take, or take. And then maybe try to go for some sort of attack. I do think that would be fine. So I will do that. If he takes my knight, I can't take his queen because he'll promote with checkmate. So I'll have to take with my pawn. Then I am threatening some things over here. But I do believe I'll get my pawn back, which is good. I think I'll equalize, actually. So I'm happy with that. Okay. I feel like I'm managing my time relatively well, you know? But I am expecting to take. His idea doesn't work unless he takes. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know why he's thinking on this so much. Because there's nothing else. That's why he played d4. I actually really don't know why he played d4. He pushes again, really. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Now I want... Can I do that? Can I jump here? I would go down a piece. Hold on. Because, like, jump here, and if he takes my rook, I have this check, which low-key could be disgusting. Because then I could also bring my bishop, and then I just have, like, mate threats. Now, if I push, and he pushes his pawn, then I think I would give the check, make him move, and probably just blockade. I don't know. I was not expecting d3. But, and the reason why I'm not doing this is because takes, and maybe, you have an attack on whatever, but I'm seeing take here, take, and I survive, albeit down in exchange. Well, no, because I equalize basically. Now he could push, but I think this is fine. Yeah, this is definitely very, very tricky. Yeah, these pawns are just absolute fucking demons. Don't really know what to do about that. Try my best though. And now takes, right? I suppose he could push theoretically, but like I don't think that does anything because that is protected. I mean, it does get the pawn further, but I am just up material now. And then maybe I'll even drop back and put pressure on the pawn before before he even gets a chance to promote. My bishop is ass. It's literally not doing anything. He doesn't have any checks. I do got to be worried a little bit about back rank, but I think it's fine. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be down too. I'm just gonna be down in exchange, which is fine. Given the position, like, I'm okay with that generally, because I might have some checkmate attacks. I think I don't know. These pawns are good. That's about it. Mm. 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 Okay. And now we just gotta wait. Oh man, I think early on e4 was rushed. I may have needed to. Oh man, get out. I maybe move my king actually, but then he pushes. It grows. I don't know. Regardless, he has to play from here. I don't know why he's not taking my rook. I think he's thinking about pushing, but I don't think that works after rook here. I think. Because then he could go like here or bring his other rook. Oh man. Okay. I definitely got put in the blender for this one. I really don't have any like things I can do. Eesh. Like I could try for this pawn push. Take, like just literally just that idea. Maybe open up his king a little bit for some checks, you know? But I do have to respond to this first. And then maybe even give myself a luft for my king. Oh, yikes. All in all, this dude is 90 points, 90 rated higher than me. So I only lose 6 elo. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine with me. Really? That's very interesting. Because he's forking this. But can't I drop back and defend that way? I'm still going to go down in exchange. But, like, I'm mostly fine. I don't really think I have any other move other than this. I wish I did, but... Yeah. But now he needs to take my rook. He's been dancing around it for so long, he needs to take it now. He doesn't really have another choice. I don't know why he's so hesitant about it. And like if he pushes d2, I will go rook d1 and I'm golden. Then I stay up a piece just entirely. And his pawns can't move. Yeah, he has to take. That's yeah. And now I am threatening here. Just a skewer, getting my exchange back. I also have some ideas with maybe bringing my queen. You know, I can push here as well. That is something. But I think I can hold this. I think it's fine. I don't. His pawn's not really going anywhere. And I do need to play like h4 desperately. I just give my, get some leeway. I imagine he might make a move like queen here. But then I think I would go like this. And just threaten check, check. His king's here now, which is a lot better. Okay. Now, I do have to be somewhat cautious about this. But I think then I would be able to go here. But then he has... But that honestly would be a good exchange. But I do think I will go here just to confuse him a little bit. You know? Yeah, that's what I thought. Then I'll drop back here. He might try to do this. I can't take en passant because he is going to take my queen. But, here I have a check, and then this pawn might go. And that honestly significantly weakens his king just on the light squares. And then maybe I can start maneuvering my bishop around, you know? Okay. I might even play like g4, you know? Also, now I am hitting one of his rooks, which is good. Yippee. I do think g4 might be the next move. Maybe h4, just to keep my light squares protected around my king. Huh, okay. Now I'm going to push. And he does kind of have to respond to it. Because I may take with check afterwards and then win his rook. But I do actually like e6 a lot. He can do this. I don't like it as much anymore. Yeah. Well, that's not good. I did not think that one through. And now here, he's just going to bring his rook. But I might have some ideas. I can even go here now. Honestly, here now seems fine. Trying to push. I don't think going up really does anything. But I could go here. Just because I do have discovered attacks. You feel me? Really? Okay. So now I can push and then try to bring a piece. I also might have this. threatening this check. See, if I push, he just comes down, and I don't really see how I continue my attack. But if I go here, there's things that he has to worry about before he has any sort of checkmate. I'm losing my bishop. I've accepted that. But maybe I'm not. Ooh, I actually kind of really like this. I go bishop here, and then I'm threatening to push. And I think I would have a checkmate there. And I save my bishop. I can give this check right away and then play something like that, but I think just bishop right away is good. And he doesn't have anything. Sure, he can take this pawn, but I would have check and then check. Or check, you know? I think I will do this. Now, if he takes, and then tries pushing, I think I can just stop it like this. And he won't have a response. Now, we could push the rook. Yeah, if he blocks the pawn from moving. Maybe I should have pushed this first and then played my bishop here. That would have been better. Just because this kind of does restrict a lot of what I'm trying to do. But then I might have here. You know? Hitting the rook immediately. Okay. I have plans. We're getting a lot of counterplay, which I'm very pleased with. And he is actually having to think a good bit. So this comeback, it's absolute cinema, okay? If he allows me to do this, it would just kind of be game over. Or at the bare minimum, I get a draw by repetition. You know? Oh, man. I'm curious of what he's going to do. I think he's going to go rook e7. The reason why I'm kind of just like not giving this check is because he just kind of comes down. And then what? Then I don't really have a follow-up, you know? But if I go here, if he plays this and then I go here, I'm immediately hitting the rook. That's a threat. So he has to respond to it. If he brings his king, then can I give a check? Okay. Regardless, I like the counterplay. And he does have to actually, like, manage his clock. Because if he runs out of time, you know, I just win. If he gets low time, he might make more mistakes. But he is really in the tank. I do think I should have given the check first and then played bishop b3. But that's, you know, it is what it is. Okay. I don't really see any other moves that he could make. I mean, like, he could move his rook or queen or something. Like, I really don't know where he would put it. Like, he can't really even move his queen because he needs to protect the c-pawn. Okay. I'm liking my position a lot. I think I got pretty lucky that I had such ready counterplay. Saving the bishop, like, I'm very pleased that I was able to save the bishop as well. Because it low key is cooking right now. Okay. Games like these will make your heart. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I think I have arrhythmia. At the bare minimum, I at least have a draw. Oh, wait. He pushes the pawn. Really? So check. If he goes here. Really? Can he do this? Check. He goes here. What do I have? I'm threatening. I can go here immediately. Yeah, and then I go here. And then I'm even threatening. Once I go here, I'm threatening this check. Ooh, this is getting juicy. Oh, man. Because he can even promote. Yeah, he slides over. And then I think I go here. And I don't think he has anything. Like, he can't defend it, I don't think. Because there's no immediate checks that he can give. Any promotion doesn't help him because I am mating him in a few. Because I have this check. Take, promote with check. He comes here, checkmate. So no promotions work. No rook moves work. He has to respond to my immediate threat. And then, like, even if he brings his rook back, I think I can still, like, not even acknowledge that and just take. Because I could take. Then him take back. We'll have to look at it. But I do just straight up think I'm winning this now. And he is really using his time. Oh man, I like Queen F7. Okay. Hi. Do you like the chessboard? I just hung it up yesterday. Yeah, I know. It's so nice. Favorite opening, Trumpowski. I don't think you can see that, but okay. Now I'm getting nervous. Oh man, I can even win the queen. Like he has here. I take with promotion. He has to take back. Then I can give a check. He has to take. I check. If he comes here, it's check. If he goes to h7, it's checkmate. If he comes here, then I have check. He has to go here. And then I have check and I win the queen. I think I am just straight up winning. Oh, that's hype as hell. Oh, what a comeback. Queen F7. Oh my goodness. He does not have a defense. That doesn't work. I can give... Oh, I promote. That was the line. Or I just give this check. I think I have to take, actually. If I do this, take with check. No, yeah. Well, if I do this, he can just move. But then I come with the bishop. That's right. And then that would be... But then his king goes back. Okay. Check. If he takes, I have mate in 2. He has to come here. Now, is there any checks that I can give there? Check. He comes back. Now, I could also just take the rook with check. If he comes, then he can go here. I think I can take the rook with check. That should checkmate. I just have checkmate. Bang! Ah! We win those! Baby, let's go. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, what a comeback. Oh, man. Yeah, no, he... Oh, my God. Wait, I blundered something also crazy. Dude, yeah. Okay, let's do a quick little game review. I am just going to click through these because the beginning is pure opening stuff that I play. Okay, so I guess A4 just isn't the move here. Probably just castle, I imagine. Yeah. Castling is just a better move. Apparently, we made back-to-back blunders. Okay, so here, I couldn't really decide what to do. It wanted me to play rook f d1 or even a5. Not gonna lie, I don't know what a5 does. I guess it weakens the structure a little bit, making it more difficult to play c5. And if he takes, that's just a damaged structure that I... Yeah, okay, that's above my pay grade. Knight out, yeah, all of this is fine. Taking where the rook was apparently wrong. I need to take with a, well, minorly wrong. Taking was correct. And then, yeah, e4 was a little bit rushed. I needed to play b3. Yeah, b3 actually does make total sense. Does it? b3 and then he pushes, right? And then I play knight c4. Okay. Wow, that was wrong. I need to play queen f2. Huh, okay. Wow, sliding my king over was just completely wrong. I guess maybe I would have some sort of attack over here, but I'm not going to fully analyze this. I kind of just... But, hey, how I was playing here was good. My recovery with this and then pushing here, understanding that this worked. See? Me taking really, I needed to go Knight to f1. Knight to f1. I guess to keep my queen on the line of sight of here. But okay, I take. Jump my knight into the center. And now I was just completely losing. I did think that this, like, he just needs to take now. No, he doesn't. What's his move? Wow, he doesn't. I just immediately attacked my bishop. That's actually insane. Which I guess is what he did, but yeah. And then I started getting some counterplay. This was a blunder. I realized. I'm so bad at chess. Rook takes. I have nothing. I'm just losing now. He could just take with the rook. Duh. Oh my god. That's awful. Wanted me to play f5. Dude. Or no, wanted me to play... No, yeah, no, just f5. Okay. Dude, oh yeah, I'm just bad. But he misses it. And then I go here, which is also bad. I needed to play queen to e5. Okay, but hey, my plan... I need to give the check first. And then I play bishop b3. And then all is fine and dandy. He actually has to take my bishop. I messed this up. I played b3 first. Apparently completely wrong because of... Rook takes g2. And he's getting to mate faster. I don't have a check here. Well, I do, but... Oh my god, after this, I do not have a check. He comes here and he's completely safe. Wow. Yeah, and I can't defend. Checkmate. That's why I had to play the pawn first. But he blunders. And I find queen f7, take, and it's mate in 2. Like, if he came forward... queen, yeah, f8 check. Oh, yeah, queen f8 check. Duh, of course. I don't know why I thought so long on this. I mean, like, this still works, but it gets very scary. King h8, and then I take... Oh, and then I take on h6. Really? Really? That's actually really funny. That's a funny combination. But hey, comeback victory. I don't care how it happened, but he threw the game away from me, and I'm okay with that. So our new elo is now 2041. Yay! Yay! Let's go!